a MySpace account? Anybody? Only few here. But do you own a blog? So you do. That means you are into social media. Or maybe you read blogs, other researchers' blogs, to keep in line with what is happening and what they are doing. Or any political blog or anything. Everybody reads these days. Or have you ever searched for something on Wikipedia? I'm sure everybody must have here. Or have you ever submitted content to any social network? Maybe you have. So, okay, this slide has been borrowed from SIG ADD 2008 tutorial slides of Professor Wan Lee and Professor Nitin Agarwal of Arizona State University with their permission. So this shows the difference between Web 1.0 and Web 2.0. With Web 1.0, we just had static HTML pages with few content creators, and they uploaded to their file servers. The content consumers, that is the users, had a one-way interaction. They just viewed those pages. They could not create the content. But with Web 2.0, we have a two-way relationship. The users are the content producers too, like wikis, blogs, and social networking sites. So this is what has given birth to Web 2.0. So the main characteristics of Web 2.0 is the user-generated content. Not only that, it is a collaborative environment with concepts such as participatory web, as in Wikipedia, or citizen journalism. For example, the recent uprisings we see in Egypt, Tunisia, and many parts of the Muslim world, the governments, of course, don't want this to happen. So how are we getting all this? Social media has been a driver in all of this. And this is what is driving citizen journalism. Journalists have a new way, a new form of media to let public know about the happenings. And then, so user is the driving factor. So it's not a technology shift, rather a paradigm shift. Technologies are the same old ones. You still have FTP, you still have HTTP, you still have file servers, but now users are the content creators. Okay. Again, this is from the SIG ADD tutorial slides, and it reports Internet Traffic Report by Alexa on July 29, 2008. As you can see, YouTube, MySpace, Wikipedia, Facebook, Blogger, Orkut, RapidShare, and Hi5. These were the top most with the most traffic. So the Web 2.0 websites have dominated the internet traffic for quite some time now. So we saw the web as a marketing tool initially, with few content producers, only businesses having their websites. Then with the Google revolution in 1998, it became an information finding tool, with everyone going for search engines to find information. But now it has become a media tool. So what does this mean for search engines? Do we say goodbye to here? And furthermore, due to the social media concept, we have an information overload. Search engines do not always hold answers that we are looking for. For example, in search engines, because the users are now the content creators, there is a high possibility of spam. Even if you go into the blogosphere, you'll find many malicious bloggers. Of course, good guys, bad guys exist everywhere, as Atif pointed out in his talk, that there can be many bloggers who just want to earn money through the AdSense, and they put up useless content, which is of no use on their blogs. And search engines show those content to you. It happens because they have malicious link structure. They manipulate the web in such a manner that search engines get tricked. That's why search engines don't always hold the answers that you want. A report by CNN Money on Smart Search says the web, they say, is leaving the era of search and entering one of discovery. What is the difference? Search is what you do when you're looking for something. Discovery is when something wonderful that you didn't know existed or didn't know how to ask for finds you. So it's about information now finding you. If you are accustomed to social media sites, you see that you don't have to look for things. Things come to you. For example, on my Twitter account, I come across many research articles, many papers, many things that I cannot keep track of on my own. But on Twitter, I find them daily, and it has benefited my research so much that I cannot even describe. So it's about information finding you rather than you finding the information. But the question arises, what does that mean for the search engine technology? Do we say goodbye to them? Will they be left behind? Any guesses? succeed? Well, it doesn't mean goodbye, for sure. They are here to stay. And they have been a widespread technology for years. What it means is that these two will collaborate with each other. The social media and the search engines. And we've already seen some deals between Google and Google and Twitter and Facebook and Bing, which means that these are already going into collaboration and benefiting each other, these technologies. Okay, our case studies are, as I said, Blogosphere and Twittersphere. So in the Blogosphere, the research issues that arise are understanding the structure and properties of the blogosphere. This is important because of blog search engines. There is much work on blog search engines by Michelin de Rijke of Netherlands, I think it's Amsterdam University, and they have done much work on the modeling of the blogosphere for the blog search engines. As I said, search engines have a problem with showing up spam blogs. You can find many of the spam blogs when you put a query on a search engine, which is why you can see a special purpose blog search engine on Google. And also there is a famous blog search engine, Technorati. And they work on these areas. And then there's community extraction from Blogosphere. The Blogosphere too is a special kind of social media with bloggers linking to each other, commenting on each other. They form a network. And you can see that mostly in the Blogosphere, people who know each other, friends, they are mostly forming this network with each other. So finding the community from the Blogosphere is also an important research area. This can be done by studying relationship between bloggers, readers, their blog posts, the relationship between their different blog posts, the comments on their blog posts, and the different sites that exist in the Blogosphere. And then this area is also particularly relevant. Technorati uses this technology, blog clustering, and it's particularly relevant for blog search engines. I will present our work on this one, this paper. And then there is trend analysis through event detection. A new event happens. You can, before it makes news websites or before it hits the news, you can find it on the Blogosphere. Or, for example, a particular user of a laptop buys a new laptop and he's not satisfied with it. If you go to the review sites or if you go to the laptop's own sites, you'll never find that it has this problem. But the unsatisfied blogger, what he can do most, he can write about it, but it will be useful information to you. So you can find these events, these things in the Blogosphere. And then there is also blog mining for influence analysis. As I said, if someone is dissatisfied, you can find opinions about it, the positive sentiment, negative sentiment about things. And this can be important for political parties. This can be important for news media outlets. This can be important for even governments. Governments can change their strategies if they find that, of course, our governments are so corrupt they don't want to do such things, but if we have some good governments, they can use these technologies to the benefit of the people. And in the Twittersphere, there are some different research areas. Mostly researchers have focused on information diffusion. What does diffusion mean? How is information spreading? For example, in the Egypt uprising, what were the patterns? From where did the information originate the most? The Arab side or the West side? And when a particular tweet occurs, how many retweets happen at the most? What is the hop count? What is the maximum hop count that the tweet will reach? These are the studies, and this is being conducted largely by the networking researchers. And then influence analysis, same with the blog mining. Influence analysis means how much a particular Twitter account is meaningful. Which information spreads the most? Those tweeted by celebrities or those tweeted by the normal users, or political events or some events that have major significance. How is this influence being manipulated on Twitter? And then sentiment analysis and opinion mining, again, opinion of judging of the masses. Obama election campaign in 2008. Few people know that Twitter had a large role in that election campaign. He gauged public opinion through Twitter accounts of people, and he interacted with people through Twitter. So in his election campaign, that played a huge role. So hence this area is very important. And again, identification of breaking news, event detection through identification of breaking news. About the tsunami that recently hit Japan, it is said that the mobile network and the communication through telephone was completely down. and the users kept track of each other through Twitter accounts. Internet was stable at that time. So, and furthermore, in some areas, there were warnings of earthquakes through Twitter. So you can detect do event detection and identify breaking news through Twitter. Then there is a recent study, and there's also World Wide Web 2011 paper on this one, and 6CHI 2011, this is very recent, of unfollow phenomena. In Twitter, you have a follower-following topology. People can follow you and receive tweets by you. The things that you share in 140 characters, they can read them. It is up to you. It is not a reciprocal relationship. It's not necessary for you to follow them too, not like Facebook. So it's not a social network. Twitter is a bit different. The homophily principle is there. Homophily means it can be one-way relationship. Somebody can follow you, but it's not necessary for you to follow them back. So at times people unfollow somebody. You will discover, oh,